Hello, Azov tubers, and welcome back to Let's Go to Azov with me, BlueAnkylo, and the Twitch. The Twitch. So if we talk to our love of our life, Carlota, she tells us every now and then that she loves our adventures, and someone... Oh, I skipped right through it. Someone is looking for us in Azov. North 55, East 30. I keep skipping through that too much. So, we're gonna go do that, because quests are good, and then, depending on how things go, we might take a trip around Africa and Asia, and go visit Japan, because that sounds like fun, right? 8 days, okay, that's a little short. Do I even have money? Oh, I got plenty of money. Let's buy a good amount of food, good amount of water. Let's go find Azov. So he said North 55, East 30. I believe that means it's around like the Baltic Sea, which means we have to go north into Northern Europe. I don't think that that was north of Turkey. It could be. I think that was like Trebizond, and there's a couple little ports there that I always forget about. Lust of the week or love of the life? Well, we've been back and forth to that waitress quite a few times, Schminchkin. I mean, I don't think you can marry her, unfortunately. Anyway, we're headed north, because I'm pretty sure that's where I want to go to do this quest. Well, it said North 55, East 30. So North 50, East 30. This is actually not in the Arctic. Okay, I changed my mind. The Arctic is like 60 north or something like that in this game. So, it cannot be that direction. So it has to be into the Mediterranean. Let's just frame skip our way in here. Maybe we want to say hello to Seville. Just sailing my boat. Nothing to do. I don't know what the crew's up to today. Probably preparing plans for better ball pit extravaganzas. There's talk of some ball pit championship wrestling matches. Probably talk about that more later once more of the regulars show up. Just gonna sail by Istanbul. Could theoretically be making some trades along here, making some money, but I think we all know that I'm stupidly rich by now, and there's no need to really waste our time. Okay, let's just have a look at our survey here. North 50 East, so we still have to go to the east 4 squares. Writing up the bylaws for the game, for the wrestling league, good work. So 1, 2, this is not going to be far enough, is it? Oh, it is far enough. Never mind. We're good. This should be Azov. Sounds like it's in Georgia or something then. No, this is Trebizond. This is not Azov. Hold on. Hold on. Someone got to level up at least. Let's go talk to the people here. It's a very suspicious port here in Trebizond. They're out to get anyone from Portugal. Well, that's not good for us. Come on, tell me where Azov is. Again, because I thought I was in the right place here. Apparently there's nobody here. Alright, well you guys all stuck. Probably the quest is gone anyway. I know it was Azov, so it's not here. Actually, sometimes you can get missions from the shipyard too. It's been a while since I've had one of those. We are stocked up on Canadian fun bucks. We actually have like 1 million gold coins in the bank right now. Somewhere around here. A little fleet over there. I'm pretty sure it was East 30, North 50. Isn't this North 50? Was it maybe North 55? One more north here. I think there might have been a little hidden port up this way. that I totally always forget about. Yeah, okay, this is it then. This is where I've been trying to get to. Just north of Trebizond at Azov! Yay! It probably took way too long, but we'll try. It is like a Northern European, or I guess Eastern European. No, this is how all the Northern European towns look like. The head trader is looking for me. We made it in time. There's no waitresses, so that's disappointing. And then as of March 20th, it'll be too late. That'd be hilarious. Alright, I sure hope you don't want coral. Grain's easy, though. I see you already have 1,000 crates of grain. That's not enough. I need 500 more. How about this? I give you a bit of money, and then you can bring me some more grain. Alright, let's go find some grain. If we're lucky, they sell it in Trebizond. Grain is sold all over the place, so shouldn't be a big deal. This should be a nice, easy quest to get us some fame and well, maybe forget the fortune, but some fame. Hopefully that fleet doesn't attack us. Kind of following us. Maybe they're just going the same direction we are. It's a Spanish trade ship. It's Luigi's fleet. Of course he'd be friendly, right? You wouldn't expect Luigi to cause any trouble. Yeah, he's going somewhere else. He's probably going to Istanbul. Seems like we're sailing really slow in that sea. Come on, Trebizond. You've got grain, right? You do not have grain. You guys failed me. Not Constantinople? Well, Istanbul was Constantinople. I was considering starting to sing the song, but I wisely chose not to. Alright, come on. Does Istanbul have grain? I sure hope so. No grain either, although some nice cheap art. Oh, that's tempting. I can't resist cheap art. How much would you guys like some gold? Oh, you would love some gold. Alright, well, I know I said I'd stop trading, but this is really good price. Just really good price. We have to sell a little bit of gold and pick up some art while we're here. I don't know what we get for Turkish artwork, but there. That's all I'm spending. just half a ship full of art. I'm sure Big Johnson, were he here, would be very proud. This is probably how we funded his early grand ancestry. 500 years before aliens invade, Big Johnson learned of art. Big Johnson's family ancestry. I mean, this is how they made their big money. Come on, have grain. Okay, well, I know where the grain is. We're just gonna have to go to Majorca. It's a little bit further away than I was hoping, but that's fine. We gotta do this quest. It's important. We can trade them some artwork for some grain. Alright, guys. Give me that grain. Ah. They tried to rope me into buying another boat. See, we bought the artwork for 200 and we're already selling it for double that. It's crazy. Alright, we only needed 500. We'll buy some spare, because... why not? This game is about trading. If I'm not trading, I'm not playing the game. There we go. We've got lots of grain. The farmers in Majorca must really love me, because I've bought thousands and thousands of loads of grain. I guess we don't know how big a load is. Like, something that you could fit 1,000 of on a heavy galleon. Must be like a large barrel or something. Or a crate. It's convenient that we don't have to supply our crew with booze. Most sailing games you have to. If you want them to stay happy. Alright. We made it, folks. 10 minutes down, 1 quest completed. You know what, Mr. Merchant? You're buying all that grain now. Take it all. Oh. You know what? I think he did it again. This is a port. This is why I thought there was a port around here that sells grain. This is a port that sells grain, and he sent me off to get some other grain from a different city. What a jerk. This guy is totally a jerk. Okay, let's head back to Lisbon and prep for a world tour. Deploy is here? I don't even see him in chat. Or is he lurking? Are you watching the user list? Was there anything up here? I forget. No, there was definitely not. Now, I might need to pick up some food on the way back. It's going to take a little long. Ah, there he is. You drew him out. Good work. Stuck there. Well, I did start the stream a little early. And the Uncharted Waters episodes aren't the most popular. I have a good time, but it doesn't draw out the big crowds. Oh, we almost ran out of food there. Oof. But we gotta level up, though. Let's look how amazing we are before we buy any food and leave. I'm pretty amazing. I've very nearly maxed out my intelligence and wisdom. Probably 2 more, maybe. By the time we get to level 14 or 15, we'll definitely have maxed those out. And then once we start doing combat, which we will do, don't worry, we'll start blowing enemy ships up. I like playing the trading game, and you don't need to fight a whole lot, so. Just kind of checking to see if there's any new quests for us. Perfect case, we sail back to Lisbon and the king gives us a quest. And then we can get a promotion before we travel the world. Ah, right, I actually need to buy some food, yes. Oh, I put a bunch of grain on the ball pit. Oops. Oh, whatever. You don't have to have all your food and water on the same ship. It's not a big deal. See, it all just averages out no matter where you put it. On the agenda for today is to learn how to speak, and then to we'll get to some Star Drive, and I'm kind of, yeah, you'll be fine. Kind of planning on doing some casual Long War with music again today. Kind of in the mood. I don't know what all the Long War tubers are going to do. They're probably going to be rioting in the streets by now because I haven't uploaded a Long War video for them in, like, probably 3 or 4 days now. That's my favorite, when people on YouTube are like, Blue, you haven't released a video for this series in a day. Did you quit the series? What's wrong? Really, it's just, you know, you get busy. Or, like, one day is just not a big deal. I don't know. Some people are like that. Alright. If we're really lucky, the king will have something to say. If we're not, we'll go to Japan. Let's just talk to the king right away. English? Yeah. You're about right. His Majesty isn't even available. I request funds. Thank you for the money. I need all the money. Do not betray His Majesty's wishes. Well, if he would just meet with me. I just had to go take some money out. Now he's ready. Well, it doesn't look like we get any quests here. Let's go talk to the princess. It's a pretty shallow relationship. We basically say the same thing every time, and then I either give her some flowers or say I love her. So today she gets flowers. I mean, we only give her flowers a couple times a year, so it's probably not too bad. If you don't put up a Might Magic video in a week, I don't know what I would do. I haven't gone for that long of a break in the middle of a series generally very often. I have to keep Miss Canada happy, yes. Tell me about your adventures. Here, have some money, Carlota. Ooh, Gonzalez's pirate ships are heading towards Venice. If we were pirate hunters, we could go blow those up. We don't want to do that right now. You'll stay with me and never leave me, right, my love? Of course, Carlota. She professes her love for us. Oh, maybe I didn't. I think I may have been skipping a tier of tipping, because I kept going until they were saying, you'll never leave me, right? But there's definitely a higher level of happiness from all these waitresses. Alright. Well, that was really good information. Yeah, you know, Istanbul is a good place for artwork. Alright, well, I hope everyone had fun at the bar last night. Time to get to sailing. We're gonna go do some exploring today. So we need to get rid of all this grain. For a really bad price, but whatever. Well, we're selling it for at cost, basically. And we're buying guns again, because guns make the world go round. I don't know if there's actually a port that specializes in guns. There may be, but I'm not 100% sure. Because we're holding on to so much gold, it's going to be difficult. And we've got a lot of artwork here as well. We're only going to have, like, maybe 2,000 guns total. More Blue Babies and Mass Effect? Perfect. Did you hear there's a Mass Effect 4 in the works already? Probably won't be out for another year or so, but it is in development. Okay, so I need... I'm gonna put some firearms on the flagship, but I need to save some room for some food. So let's save like 400, basically, space. Let's buy the food. Oops. I mean, 30 days is actually probably enough to get a fairly long distance, but we want to have some spare just for emergency. Water. Okay, and then we sell off some art. And maybe what I'll do here is just deposit the money so we got more room. Ah, son of a... Let's deposit another 50K. $1.1 million. We are ridiculously rich. As it should be. Okay. So we'll have like 2-ish ships full of guns. Might as well sell the gold a bit while we're here. What hasn't... Wait, that has... Oh, wait. All kinds of chat is going crazy. No, not really. The U.S. didn't annex Canada? What are you talking about? You can't... Your soldiers can't handle the cold up here. It's way too cold. No one wants to go to Canada. It's kind of like invading Russia in the winter. Probably. Alright, I think we're good to go here. 69 days, perfect amount of food for everyone. Fortunately, there's not a lot of women on this ship, so I don't know about that. I'm sorry, Schminchkin. Hate that. Alright, we're gonna brave the coast of Africa in our mighty vessels, guarded by the King of the Seas, or God of the Seas, I guess, technically. But you can say that about, like, every possible country, though, Schminchkin. Every country has its own women. Maybe, like, not sailing on the coast of Africa is the way to do it, just a little bit out to sea from the... Russians annexing Canada? Well, at least they would understand the climate a bit better. But we have this whole NATO thing. It's complicated. There's some more Africa. We've managed to not be sunk by storms yet. Before long, we'll be traveling into uncharted waters. Bazinga! But we have been all the way to the Cape before. So whatever port that is, probably like Congo or something. Doesn't matter. Alright, we're down south enough into Africa that there's no risk of storms. Actually, there might be storms down here in the southern temperate zone. I can't remember exactly how that works. Just sailing along in my boat. US has conditions on the books that if Canada wants to join, they will let them without a vote. Don't you have territories that are supposed to be states already that aren't? Like, you have citizens that live not on the mainland in, where is it? Somewhere in Central America. Technically American, but not actually a state. Like, you've got other things to worry about before you can annex Canada. Your overextension is too high. Alright, we still got 39 days, we're good. The rains down in Africa? Uh-oh. Well, let's head to, like, Mozambique or something. Hey, there was a possibly pirate ship. There was another fleet there. Maybe we'll find Zanzibar. I actually don't even know if there is a Madagascar on this map. It should be, like, somewhere around here. If it was here. Oh, you know what? I always forget. I have this little map thing now. Where is it? Info land. Puerto Rico, Virgin Islands. Yeah, I thought there was a few of those. Okay, let's go a little bit to the east. Instead of just sailing into the Indian Ocean, let's look around. Okay, it doesn't look like there's any islands there, so let's not sail that direction. What Africa thing? Is there a thing? Oh, do you mean the song that you were talking about? Alright, so that would be a river that would just be a dead end. All the rivers are dead ends, to be honest, but I think there's a couple towns. There's a couple towns you could find. DC isn't a state either, right? See, I know a little bit about American geography. Just don't try to get me to name all the states and their capitals. That'll never work. Welcome to Sofala. Sounds like we're somewhere around, like, Mozambique. What do you guys sell in Sofala? Cotton and wood. They got lots of wood. I don't think we need any. But more importantly, do they have a waitress? They do not. Oh good! The King of Portugal is looking for us. Well, he should have looked for us when we were there, before we started traveling around the world. Because he lost his chance. Alright, well, Sofala, it's been fun and all, but, 30 days, we'll be able to find another port long before there. That probably was cheap cotton. You're probably right, Schminchkin. But I don't trade in cotton. I trade in gold now. It's gold and silver or bust. Which is why we're going to Japan. It's going to take a while. Oh, I got pushed down by the current there. I found another port. See, there's lots of ports over here. Well, there's Mozambique. See, I thought we might hit some of these. This is a pretty large port for, you know, Africa in the 1500s. You've got an eagle icon. I didn't even have one of these. We've got so many icons now. Just for interest's sake. Look at all this stuff we got holding around. We got falcons, hawks, and eagles. I think there's another one too, actually. I think there's 4 icons. Saber, sword, dagger. I think there's another sword we're missing. I think there's 4 of each. 4 amulets, 4 melee weapons, and 4 icons. And then there's only the 3 navigating tools. Buy some slaves. We've got to get some treasure. That's one thing we've been really missing out on, is treasure. Alright, let's buy some slaves. They've got a pretty good price on gold. I believe the one in Panama was considerably cheaper, though. But this is better than San Jorge. They've got cheap cotton as well. I might buy that gold on the way back. Hey, we do have a waitress here. Schminchkin, you are so fortunate. Let's give her some money. I'm sure 10 gold from like 10 Portuguese coins is gotta be worth way more than Mozambique currency at this time in life. Actually, I don't know. I don't know those things. 1500s? Pretty early in the colonizing game. I wouldn't imagine there'd be a whole lot of people speaking English or Portuguese on this side of Africa right now. I'll never forget you, whatever your name is. Oh, that's not necessary. Thanks. A little bit more. A little bit more. Our adventures are exciting. I love it. I love all these waitresses. Come on, we're almost there. Pretty sure there's still one more tier. There we go. You'll stay with me and never leave me, right, beloved? That's totally true. But speaking of, look at the time. As soon as they say that, you'll never leave me, right? And then you immediately, it's like, okay, time to go, boys. Starting to get clingy. They had to learn quick or they get the stick. Is that what the motto is? Oh, look at all the ports over here. See, I knew this exploration trip would give us lots of ports. We don't even need to go all the way to Japan to get a whole bunch of ports. Mombasa! I have no idea what Mombasa could possibly sell. Diamonds? Maybe? Actually, pretty close. Very cheap ivory, some quartz. I think I want to buy some quartz. It's hard to get quartz. Let's make some room. Here, have some guns. Let's arm the African natives while we're here. We're not going to get a ton, I guess, because it's going to be a real pain switching back and forth like this. We have the gift of HIV. Oh. We'll bring some quartz back to Europe. It should be fun. Alright. I guess I should check... See if there's a waitress in Mombasa to spread the joy. Aw, they've got no waitresses here. We can't afford to stay here. You don't know how much money we've got. 600 years in the past, Blue started ISIS? What? I would never. Oh, I guess I need to end this episode for YouTube pretty quick. Let's go to the next port and then we'll end this episode. I'd like to get around Africa today. And then we can get, we can start doing India and all that next time. Persia and India. Don't worry about it. We still got 19 days of food and water. Also, who is this guy? Portuguese warships? Oh, they're pirates. They're technically Portuguese, but sailing a pirate flag. Sure, they'll be friends, right? They wouldn't want to rob our completely defenseless ships full of gold and other valuable goods. Now, where are we? I'm just hugging the coast here, really. We might be south of Saudi Arabia. This might be like North Africa. Well, the north coast of this part of Africa. Yeah, I think that's it. We're probably sailing up, was it the Red Sea? Or whatever the name of the sea is that's south of Suez. So we'd come up just on the other side of Alexandria, basically. Yeah, I think that's where we are. Unfortunately, there's no port here. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, okay, well that was kind of a waste. Isn't there, like, there's a couple large Muslim cities along this little bit of land. I'm sure there is. Yeah, there has to be a big city here. What did we find? Mecca! See, that's the one! I forgot the name of it, but I knew there was something around here. We'll stop our adventure in Mecca. We can pretend we did a Hajj to Mecca today. It is suspicious, but they've got like a white mage. Totally safe. Anybody else traveling here? Ah, waitresses! This is why we went to Mecca. The King of Portugal can wait. Selma. She looks pretty flirty. She's kind of winking at you, Sminchkin, I think. We also have a present for her from Africa. I don't want to do... Oh, I'm out of money, right? We can't even gossip if I... Or we can't even tip her if I have no money. Sell them all the guns. Nothing could go wrong. Oh, here's all the cool stuff. Shining amulets and dragon icons? Well, I've got some guns for you guys. Oh, they really like guns here. Alright, dragon icon. That'll be the best icon. And the best amulet. So... now we're only missing the best weapon, whatever it's called. It's probably like I actually have no idea. There might be like a falcon or something. No, the falcon, like the falcon, the sword, rather than dagger, sword, saber. I can't remember. I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually. Actually, it might be in Nagasaki. You might just get like a katana, because that'd be awesome. Schminchkin is really happy we're giving these guys all the guns. Can we buy anything? We can buy some carpets and some absolutely insanely cheap artwork. Oh, imagine if we had more cargo space. Just imagine. Here, have some guns. And I have to buy some more stuff. Carpets are pretty cheap. I don't know if they're really worth a whole lot anywhere. But I'll buy a couple hundred carpets. And we'll buy a bunch of art, because that's so cheap. I just can't. I can't do it. Down with the American infidels. Alright. Double check that our ships are in good shape, because it's been a long time since I've checked this. Alright, I think all of our ships are good. And with that, we're going to end this episode for YouTube's. And next time, we're going to continue our adventures in exploration world exploration. See you guys next time.